Hi, I'm Kavita. I've always known what I wanted to achieve in life, but I didn't know how to do it. I attended the Get Set Goal webinar series and I learned how to actually set up your life goals in the most practical and doable manner. Thank you, Ajay Ravalji and Inner Winner, for this amazing experience. If you are some Namaste. Hello, I'm Kavita Tatwadi and I work in an organization which is an international NGO based out of Singapore. I'm here to share with you a personal success story that happened because I attended the Get Set Goal webinar. And no, Ajay sir hasn't paid me to say this. I am here to genuinely share with you my experience that has been so beneficial. When the first time the Get Set Goal webinar happened, it was, I think, in the second phase of the pandemic, and my life had plateaued. Nothing bad was happening, but nothing good was happening either. I felt a little stuck, and that's when Sir asked me to join the Get Set Goal webinar. I thought, let me give it a try. And I remember during the first webinar when we were shown the framework for goal setting and putting up the 7 goals and according to your own priorities, I was a little skeptical. I am a science person and I always require evidence to believe in anything. And I thought, how could just writing down your goals make such a lot of difference? I have my goals always in my mind. So I thought, I don't think this works. And this is the problem with Sir's webinar. If you sign up for the workshop, he checks on you. So there's no running away from the homework. So I had to write down my goals. And I did so in an Excel sheet and I shared it with him. This Excel sheet actually was on my laptop, and as with all the other tabs that remain permanently open in my laptop, this Excel sheet always remained open. So whenever I worked on my laptop, my goals would pop up on my face and I would get reminded of what I had set forward to. So over a period of 1 month, I saw a difference in the way of my thought process. I had started seeing the world through the lens of my goals. So, whenever I read about a policy change, I would think, how would it affect my financial goals? Whenever there was a change in the trend in my industry, I would think, how would that make a difference to my career goals? So, I belong to the impact measurement and management sector, and I thought, how would all of these things make a change? And this was because I was diligently following the framework that the webinar suggested. I am a person who always keeps myself informed of the latest trends and the latest knowledge that comes up in my industry. And in general times, I would have actually got the information and educated myself, but wouldn't have done much about it. But since I set up my goals, what happened was I had to follow up the different actions that were required to achieve your goals. And one of the actions was to build up and advance your skill set. So I thought there were a lot of new things happening in my field of work. And I thought, why don't I get myself educated with that? And there was a certification course on SDG impact standards and how to implement them in IMM. And I thought, let me do that. And all the other times I always learn a lot, but I never think of a certification. But this was the first time when I thought, oh, let me do a certification course. So I started this course and I completed it in 3 months. This was October 2021. And in November, surprisingly, my organization came out with a position which was very similar to what I had learned recently. And this was a position in the global team. This was an open position. So I applied and I interviewed for it along with a lot of great minds from the whole world. And I got through it and I got the position. I was quite surprised because I was competing with the best minds in the world. And the hiring team later told me that the shortlisted candidates were all at par when it came to the knowledge and the experience that they had. But the certification that I had done was unique to only me. And that was something they were looking for. So one certification made all the difference. I was kind of taken aback by this because, as I told you earlier, I was a little skeptical about the goal setting. But then this worked for my career goals, and then I got promoted to the global team. This was the time when, because of the pandemic, my organization had decided to not give any increments in the payments that were being made in the salaries, etc. So though I got promoted, I didn't get a salary increment. And when I informed this to Ajay sir, he told me that, money follows success, so just wait for it to happen. And I'm very glad to share with you that last year in the month of July, I actually got another promotion, and I'm now a senior manager IMM, and my salary increased a lot. And my take-home salary actually is exactly the number that I had put in the Excel sheet. This is funny and spooky at the same time. Why I'm sharing this with you is that a person like me, who is such an average person, if I can achieve so much from the goal setting, people like you who are so talented and intelligent and diligent, you can do so much more from this. And what happens next is that I have now updated my goals. Apart from my financial and my career goals, there were two more goals I was struggling with. One was my relationships, and the other was fun and recreation. I am a workaholic, and therefore I scored really less on the fun and recreation part. And that was affecting my relationship with my family because I was either working at home or working at office. I never had time for recreation. So last year, I diligently took out time to work on this goal, and I found that it improved my relationship with my family. And also last year, just a month ago, I actually took a 3 weeks holiday for the first time in the 20 years of that I've been working. And I did that for just fun. I wasn't working, I wasn't traveling, but I just wanted to have fun and recreation. And what that meant was I signed up to learn how to make gourmet chocolates, and that was really fun. I learned a lot. So I just want to let you know that have faith and work towards your goal. The framework that Get Set Goal webinar suggests is actually very impactful, and I'm sure you'll get there. Namaste. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Kavita Tatwadi, and we've met earlier. I've been sharing my life journey with you and the progress on how I'm doing with the goals that I've set up for my life. Today, I'm here to share with you another good news about what goal I've achieved through the Get Set Goal framework that Ajay sir has created. So, I have now become the CEO of our India office, This was one of the goals that I had written down and I was striving to achieve. I'd say that writing down your goals and trying to follow the framework that Get Set Goal has set doesn't make it miraculous. Instead, it's not like you achieve your goals because you've just written it down and you don't require any efforts for it. Instead, I think that you exactly know where to invest your efforts and therefore you're able to get your goals. If you are somebody who struggles with achieving their life goals or professional goals, in spite of working really hard, I invite you to try out the Get Set Goal framework and see it for yourself.